is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP, the number 2.tv. The summer is almost here, and you can renew your home's curb appeal in just a few hours. First Class Pressure Cleaning specializes in residential driveways and landscaping. Starting at only $50, First Class can make your house look brand new. Let's get ready for summer. Call 786-440-8450 and take advantage of our specials. We promise quality, dedication, and professional service. Get your residents treated first class. First Class Pressure Cleaning brings class to your home. 786-440-8450 and tell them you heard about them from Artistic Times. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Alexandra Bello Productions presents Artistic Times Radio with Alexandra Bello, covering art events, museums, festivals, and music. We have interviews of artists, celebrities, musicians, writers, and more. Learn about South Florida happenings and discover art firsthand while enjoying red carpets, fashion shows, and press conferences from the hand of our host, Alexandra Bello. Tune in on WNN 1470 every Tuesday night at 7:30 and on my website, ABP TV. Now, it's about to get artistic in here.
How is everybody doing? Another artistic week. I am Alexandra Bello. This is Artistic Times Radio. And tonight I have John Vargas, director, filmmaker, editor. He works at, can I say where you work at? At Telemundo. And I also have the publisher of Independent Streak magazine right here, Rachel Galvin. How are you doing, John?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Tell me a little bit about your career since you graduated from the Art Institute.
Well, what was that? Sorry, I just heard something. I think that was a plane, right?
That was like a special effect, like
Well, I really, what happened was right after I graduated, I really had no idea what I was gonna do. I was still working like minimum wage, and then Luan Sanchez, who was like our financial advisor at school, she helped me get a gig at Telemundo, and from there I just started working from there, and I love my job and I love where I'm working at right now. I think it's probably the greatest job right now, but like I still want to become a filmmaker, so I never wanted to give that, like, you know, that career up. So I've decided to, like, you know, whenever I get a chance to make any short film that I can just come off the top of my head. So basically, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm happy what I'm doing right now.
Awesome. You basically have no days off, as I can see.
No,
so
ma'am.
you work like full time, and then you put together short films. What is your goal when you put these short films together?
My goal is for anyone to watch it, to love it, to give me at least some constructive criticism so I can better myself as a filmmaker. And basically, I just do movies just because I want to do the ones that I want to go see for now, until I have someone come up to me and just knock on my door and go, "Hello, we are so-and-so from so-and-so company. We would like to offer you this amount of money because we've seen what you can do, and we know we want you to pay, we want to pay you for that." So right now, I'm just like building a resume. That's all I'm basically doing. And my goal is to make as many short films as I can until I feel like not doing it anymore.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Nothing to Lose.
Nothing to Lose. I really don't know where I came up with the idea. I remember, I think I was watching The Deer Hunter one night, and
Which one? What?
The Deer Hunter. It's it involved a Russian roulette scene with Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, and I probably fell asleep, and I was probably dreaming it. And then one day I just woke up and I just decided to write the script right there, and from then on, I really wanted to get this project going because I had just come back from doing a horror film, my fourth short film, Back for Vengeance. And I am like a really big fan of gangster movies, and I wanted to do another gangster movie just to get back to my comfort zone. But I wanted to do something simple and easy, and I figured, well, why not try to do a Russian roulette scene? And that's where it came from.
Awesome. And what was your experience working with? I saw that you worked with Dylan Nunez. I know Marta Caldero was there as well. I saw Matt Sharon was there as a crew member, and Michelangelo Lemus.
Yeah, Mitchell Lemos.
Mitchell Lemos.
It's okay. And James Dietmar, and Eddie Mondelano, and Bradley Buey, and Eric Graves. And I got to say, right now, I mean, at that time, that was probably the best cast I ever worked with. Because we worked as a team, we all understood each other. We all had the same idea and the same goals, and that was to get the movie out there and make the best movie possible. And the fact that we were able to get that done in one day, it still blows my mind. And I was really impressed with the performances that they gave. So like looking back at it, it's a big proud moment for me in my life and in my career. So yeah, I'm proud of Nothing to Lose. It's so far my favorite film.
Awesome. I had a chance to watch it at Film Carpet. I wanted to have every Film Carpet, submitter, kind of like get, a tight interview right here on the show after the film festival, which is why I said, hey, John, you got to be on the show, and we need to talk about Nothing to Lose, because you basically had like a private screening at Film Carpet, and a lot of people loved it. I heard the feedback. A lot of people loved it. For shooting it in one day, I think it was amazing.
It was really impressive.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
Thanks.
And we had a full house. We are going to have the event again on Wednesday, July 29th. And I am going to be extending the opportunity to 3 additional filmmakers to bring their projects. And then four more are going to bring their trailers. And, it's a networking opportunity. Whatever you're working on, it's always great to show up and support others and show what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully I can get a chance to submit my next film that I just did, George and Angie. We just finished shooting that. We're in post-production. Good news is we're like about 75% done editing wise.
Yeah.
I should probably be done by next week, but I would love to premiere it like on a big screen, and I hopefully, there's an opening spot at Film Carpet, because I would love to premiere it there again,
Yes, of course. I think for the Film Carpet Horror Edition, which is going to be in October, like probably 28th of October, we're going to have the deadline maybe like at the end of August, so you're gonna have plenty of time. Like right now for this Film Carpet that we had the deadline, like I think it was June 10th. Everybody has submitted everything, because I gotta watch it, I gotta like it. I mean, they can still work on it and go back and fix and tweak here and there, but I basically don't want anyone to have something like 80% done and then people be catching mistakes there. It's not good for the filmmakers. So the filmmakers gotta watch it a couple of times, already finished, and then send it to a couple of friends that are going to be very honest, and then they're ready to submit. So
George and Angie is a romantic comedy, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's what I thought.
And my first time doing
that's
that.
gonna be more for like February edition.
Yeah, but I mean,
He wants it now.
yeah,
right?
I kind of want to like release it and get it out there so I can move on to the next project.
You can always, and I always recommend this to people, you can always like bring trailers to Film Carpet, because when you bring trailers, you get people interested in your movie. You get people willing to go to your Indiegogo page and donate. If you have any goodies like shirts, like if you get creative and you sell wristbands and you sell T-shirts, you can probably get some of the money back, that you invested in food or things like that.
Right.
So that's always very interesting.
All right, yeah, but I'm trying to get for like at least a July, if not August, release for the film, because I still want to get it out there so I could show people what we've done. And
have you tried going to? I want to give a shout out to O Cinema. I know that they have a monthly event going on.
They're not going to LA.
NOLA, yeah.
NOLA,
I'm not gonna
NOLA.
move to LA, and they work in partnership with Filmgate Interactive. So I recommend you and any filmmaker out there to touch base with any of the projects. Like, for example, now I know, and I'm going to remember that the Miami 48-hour film project is happening every June. So next June, I'm gonna be there with Alexandra Bello Productions. You know, just
Right.
for the heck of it, let's make a movie in one day and let's just put it on the repertoire. Okay, so now I know that I'm going to book that weekend. Like I'm going to be paying attention when they release the dates, and I'm going to book that weekend. And I'm not working for anyone because those are the opportunities that you need to take every year as a filmmaker who wants to create content. Because there's a difference. There are filmmakers out there that want to go to school and they want to get hired, and all they care is like how much are you going to pay me and money. And I understand they need to pay bills. They see this as a job. I see this as an artistry and an opportunity to express the ideas that the universe. I'm not gonna say God, because sometimes a horror idea maybe was not inspired for God, by God, but it was inspired by the universe, and
Right.
I want to just get all these ideas out there, just lay them out there and see how people react to them.
Yeah, no, to be honest, the next time for next year, I really want to do the 48 hour. I was planning on doing this, but then George and Angie came in, so I was like, now let me focus on that more. And to be honest, I want to.
But you did shoot it in one day.
No, George and Angie, we shot that in 3 days.
Oh, okay. I
That
thought it
was
in one
the
day.
longest project of all the projects I've done, and it was the biggest cast I've ever had. And I gotta really give a big shout out to the whole entire cast of Michael J. Sanchez, Janessa Garcia, Diana Rice, Dylan Nunes, who sadly could not be here at this time, William Alexander. I'd name everybody else, but I'm gonna be here for like 30 minutes. But everybody knows who they are.
Give some shout outs. That Diana Rice was helping you with production.
Big time. She helped me out a lot. Matter of fact, she was the reason why we were able to get it SAG'd. My first SAG project, and I'm very proud of that. So
How was the process about getting a SAG?
long and
Meticulous.
very meticulous.
What was it? Was it a theatrical release type of or
No,
ultra
new
low
media.
budget?
It was like new ultra low budget new media.
So you were able to give your cast eligibility,
basically
SAG eligibility. See, for all the filmmakers out there who don't know, I completely recommend, if you are not looking to do theatrical release on your projects, like to make money off the tickets, then go ahead and make it a new media and send it to internet immediately. You need to keep that in mind, because you can have private screenings, but your project is not for theatrical release.
No, that I know. That's why I still.
But it's a short film. No short. There's not a lot of short films that go to theater. That's not the goal for a short film. The goal for a short film is to go to a film festival, to expose, to get exposure, and also like go online and put it on Hulu, on internet, on Vimeo, and then on Vimeo they can actually pay per view.
Oh,
Just in case you didn't know.
I did not know that.
Yes. Yeah, we're here talking and learning about filmmaking.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. But I kind of want to have like a private screening so the cast and crew and family and everybody else can go see it, and then it's gonna go straight to YouTube. But other than that, yeah, right now that's my main focus. Right now is George and Angie.
I know of a friend that had an amazing experience with Gateway Cinemas. He had his private screening on a Thursday. His name is Joshua Caraballo, and it was the movie Being Transgressive. And,
I heard about that one.
And
that was good.
It was beautiful. They had the meet and greet, or not the meet and greet, maybe the after party. They had it right there at a restaurant next door. So everything took place like in the same spot.
That's a good restaurant next door too. I think it's Il Molino.
El Molino.
Yeah, love that restaurant.
That one. That one right there.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, that's kind of like my main focus, George and Angie. But I gotta say though, it was very weird for me because I've never done a romantic comedy ever, and I never had thoughts of doing it. I just kind of like stick to doing like really gangster mafia type of stuff. But I was talking to Diane, and she's like, you need to lighten up. You kind of need to like try to do something different. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll do something different. And I decided to just give George and Angie a try, and she loved it, and we sent it out to the cast, and they were just like, wow, this is very lighthearted, something different than what I normally do, because I'm proud to say this is probably the first movie I've done where there's no violence and nobody gets killed. Weird for me. So I'm really looking forward to this right now. Yeah.
Awesome. We are looking forward to watch it. If you have any private screenings online or something, because again, you're not putting it on festivals, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try to put it on festivals as well. We're gonna do that as well, but it's gonna be a new media, so most likely it's gonna be on either YouTube,
Webfest,
usually on a YouTube or a Vimeo. But without a doubt, we're gonna have either a private screening or at least some premiered at like a festival.
Yeah,
to give
exactly.
it just to like get that buzz going.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Artistic Times Radio.
The summer is almost here, and you can renew your home's curb appeal in just a few hours. First Class Pressure Cleaning specializes in residential driveways and landscaping. Starting at only $50, First Class can make your house look brand new. Let's get ready for summer. Call 786-440-8450 and take advantage of our specials. We promise quality, dedication, and professional service. Get your residents treated first class. First Class Pressure Cleaning brings class to your home. 786-440-8450 and tell them you heard about them from Artistic Times. You're listening to Artistic Times with Alexandra Bello. Call into the show at 888-565-1470 and join us on the red carpet as Alexandra interviews and informs at WNN 1470 and ABP TV. Now, back to our show.
Okay, we are back, my friends. Now, we were talking a little bit about film festivals, and if you want to, check a list out about the film festivals that I recommend, and also a friend of mine, Gabriel Kipling Tyner, is going to be uploading a list to my Facebook. I'm going to ask him as a favor. Just follow me on Facebook at Alexandra Bello, and send me a message, ask me questions. I mean, I have learned a lot of stuff, so it's great if I can share it with you. Remember that you can listen, you can tune in on Florida in 1470 a.m. every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. You can also go to amp2.tv and artistictimes.tv. We are also on Vimeo, and we have a TV web show with Rachel Galvin right here as the host. We actually go to events and interview people. Very nice pieces, like 12 minutes, 5-minute episodes, very interesting about things happening in South Florida. If you want to follow my Instagram and my Twitter is ABPTV, and remember that you can call us. Don't be shy. A lot of people are not calling. They kind of like miss the show and then they listen to it on YouTube or my Facebook. You can listen to the show live on iHeartRadio. Remember, just go to 14. It's on iHeartRadio. The station is AM 1470 WNN. Make it a favorite on your iHeartRadio application and then just listen to us. We are here every Monday at 7:30 p.m. We are also in Atlanta, and we are going to be in New York soon. So I will keep you updated, but you can also follow me on Facebook and catch up with all my episodes. Like, hey, I just started listening. I'll send you the archives from when we started. When we started fighting, what is it, like... working out at the gym when we were working
that was with Maria, right?
Oh, no, I'm joking. Like, there's an expression like, we were working out at the gym, so I'll let you know when everything started from the ground up. Anyways, our number is 888-565-1470. You can also call me personally and text me personally at 786-440-8450, and my website is alexandrabello.com. Now, we have Rachel Galvin here, who is going to talk to us about her magazine, Independent Streak. Rachel, tell me a little more about that.
Yes, in addition to doing the Artistic Times TV that we do together, I also have a magazine called Independent Streak Magazine, STREAK, and you can see all of the archives at the website, which is www.independentstreakmagazine.com. But it's been around for a year now, and it focuses on film, not only in South Florida, but also around the world. I have interviews all over the place. But I'm working on the July issue right now, and it's jam-packed. There's so much filming going on, it's unbelievable, including George and Angie is going in the film, in the magazine.
Nice.
So I've got a little bit of everything. We mentioned the 48-hour film project earlier. I'm going to be talking about that. I have some filmmakers that have submitted some pictures and a little blurb about their experience, because it's kind of a whirlwind. They get thrown in and they have to create a team and a script. They're given a genre to go by and a line that they have to use, a prop and a character that they have to include. And then they just have to create the whole thing, including production, finding locations,
a lot of
casting,
stuff,
editing, everything, and submit it within 48 hours.
Yep.
And that's been done. It's been shown down at the Little Haiti Cultural Center on.
It was on
17th.
Wednesday, last Wednesday, 17 and 18, last Wednesday and Thursday, and they have the award show night on July.
July 10th. Sorry, July 10th at 7 p.m. Also at the Little Haiti.
Will you be there with me doing some red carpet interviews?
I don't know yet. I've got so much going on. It's unbelievable. But I will be talking, like I said, about the 48-hour film project. If you missed that, if you're listening to this live and you missed the award time, it is going to be in the magazine, so you can check that out.
Or follow Rachel Galvin at Facebook.
Yeah, I'm all over Facebook. And I have a Facebook page for the magazine also, so if you type in Independent Streak Magazine, you can check that out.
Yes.
That's just one of the things I'm talking about. What else am I talking about?
Well, we have some festivals coming up.
Yeah.
Right? Miami movie. There's
the Super Geek Film Festival down at the Florida SuperCon, which is at the Miami Beach Convention Center. That's where I'm going to be next week. I'll be there before it starts on Wednesday, and I'm going after it starts through Monday. I'll be there.
Nice.
So it's the 25th through the 28th down at the Miami Beach Convention Center.
Now, how do I get there? Parking, pricing, and all that stuff. Websites.
We'll go to the website, which is floridasupercon.com, and you can get all the details. Be aware that parking is very, very difficult, and you need to take time and money to park, and then you're going to want to pay when you get in for food because they don't let any outside food in. But downstairs is the convention center, so they have tons of things going on. Comic book artists. There's actors like from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes.
Oh, I know who
for
you're talking
example,
about. What's his name?
I feel so bad that I didn't get a media pass. I feel so sad that I didn't get a media
I
pass.
may be able to handle that.
Well, let's work some magic out, Rachel. I'll go with it. I'll wear a mini skirt if I have to, like, just to be looking pretty. Like, hey, I just came here.
But the upstairs is where I'll be for the Super Geek Film Festival with Kurt Donath, and we're showing a whole bunch of films the whole weekend. And hopefully you can hear me. Okay, let me get closer to the microphone. I get so excited. We're showing all kinds of films, and there will be special guests.
How many films?
That's a good question. That we have so many keep coming in that.
How many submissions? Sure. Can you share that information? How many submissions you have gotten?
I don't have that information. Kurt Donath was involved with taking care of all the submissions, but I will be doing myself a couple panels on Saturday. There's one at noon and one at 3:30.
Saturday?
On Saturday.
Let me put it on my calendar.
And one is the women's panel, which will include Jacqueline Journey, who we've talked about on the show before. And we're showing her film Hidden Assets.
Oh, nice.
Which
it went to Cannes, right?
It did. It went to Cannes.
Oh, nice.
Cannes Film Festival, yeah.
And also Joy Lord Adams, which you might know from Chasing Amy.
I love that movie.
And she's been in a ton of other movies. Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. She'll be there, and I'll be interviewing her as well. And Serena Vincent, who a lot of people know from Cabin Fever, will be there.
Awesome.
So I'll be interviewing those three on a panel, and then
Nice.
So repeat. When is it happening again? This Saturday panel?
Saturday we have two different panels going on, and trying to remember which one is when, but one is at noon and one is at 3:30 that I'm doing. But there's panels going on the whole time, so Kurt's doing some as well.
This
And that's all
Saturday,
weekend, right?
27.
All weekend is the festival.
Yeah.
Even on Sunday?
Yes.
And Thursday. It starts on Thursday,
So
right?
it's on Thursday.
June 25th on Thursday, and then it goes to Friday,
Goes through
25,
Sunday.
6, 27, and 28.
I might swing by.
Yeah, so there's panels going on, not just with me, but a lot of other people are doing panels the whole weekend.
Yep.
But my panel is the women's panel, and then I have an independent filmmaker panel with Billy Corbin from Cocaine Cowboys, who I've interviewed a couple times in the past, but he's getting a ton of attention because he's been on CNN. He was just on another show recently, and I can't remember the name of it, but he's been everywhere. But he's known for...
Can I show up with a camera and do a couple of interviews? You interviewing them, like 2 minutes each interview.
Yeah.
Like, we
possibly.
got 2 questions for you. No, that's it.
But yeah, he's going to be there. And then John Shepis from The Death of Superman Lives, which was a movie that was supposed to be done with Nicolas Cage that didn't happen.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Yeah,
I saw.
and it never happened. So someone did a documentary about what happened to it.
Really?
So they're coming to the panel.
Nice.
And Terry Cronin, who did Adventure Chefs, Yes, adventure chefs, and also the creators of the documentary World 1-1, it's called, which is a video game documentary.
Oh.
So there's a little bit of everybody, and that's just my panels, but there's panels the whole weekend with different filmmakers. So if you're a film buff, if you're a filmmaker, this is a great place to go. If you're a comic book fan, anime, you have to
If
be
you
there.
want to network, you have to go.
You have
Yeah.
to go.
Networking is so important.
I met so many great people from
And
all over.
question: how much is for like getting in, like paying wise?
You can check out the website for that information.
Yeah. Either go to Rachel Galvin's or go to Alexandra Bello. If you go to my Facebook, you can actually see my company, Alexandra Bello Productions, and you can subscribe to my events. I'm going to have an events list and everything happening in South Florida. I'm going to always be posting it, and I usually post it public. So if we're not friends on Facebook, but you're still following me, you will have access to that information. So I want to thank John Vargas right here.
Thank you.
And Rachel Galvin for coming to the show. Remember that this is Artistic Times Radio, and you can find us on artistictimes.tv or alexandrabello.com. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Thank you for being fans and being supportive.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pete.
You have been listening to Alexandra Bello from Alexandra Bello Productions and Artistic Times Radio. Join us every Tuesday at 7:30 and get informed in the world of artists, celebrities, musicians, writers, and more on the Red Carpet Fashion Show. Join us next week for more red carpet treatment of Artistic Times. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly